Hey guys, I'm back again with another video, and just because of the sheer popularity of my last DoorDash video and because of our sponsor Cover.ai, I am going to be doing another DoorDash video, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. Basically, I just kind of want to see how DoorDash has changed since the pandemic hit, also if it's gotten busier at all or if you can make more money, and just kind of how things are different, you know, DoorDashing during the pandemic. So it's been a long while since I've done this, so bear with me. But we were literally just sitting here for, you know, like not even a couple minutes, and we already received an order from Chipotle. So we're gonna do this for, you know, pretty much the rest of the day and into the night, and kind of see how much money we can make, you know, go over all the changes that has happened since I've last done my last DoorDash video. So let's get into it. While we're waiting for the order, this gives me a little bit of time to explain our sponsor for this video. So major thanks to Cover.ai for reaching out to me, letting me know about their great service. So they basically give you portable benefits for gig workers, so basically people that do DoorDash, Uber, Grubhub, all that stuff, and they give you kind of insurance for like paid time off, sick leave, health service, legal protection, automatic mileage tracking, only starting at $7 a month, which is huge because when you are doing DoorDash or another kind of gig work, you're actually not an employee. So you're an independent contractor, so you don't get any benefits. Cover.ai gives you those benefits that you're more used to with traditional jobs. So I definitely would check them out. Use the link below, and you could check them out and maybe get some benefits for you. Very, very cheap cost. Definitely recommend them. So it's been a couple minutes. It says to pick up by 6:02, but honestly, a good tip is like when you start to get to know the restaurants and the people, and you kind of know how long they take, you can actually show up a little bit early. So that's what we're gonna do here. It's 5:53. Hopefully they're done by now. That way I could get it to the customer a little bit earlier, and a better chance of you getting a 5-star. So we're gonna do that now, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I got the Chipotle. Yeah, well, usually while you're door dashing, it's gonna kind of ask you obviously what if all the items were in there. I double checked in the store, so we're all good there. Yeah, they changed the app a little bit, so it looks a little bit nicer, but now you could get the GPS location for where their house is, and then essentially I'm pretty sure you just drop it off. Because of COVID, obviously you don't want to be in close contact with them, so it just says to leave it at the door and then probably just take a picture of it. But let's head over there right now. Yeah, so we're heading over to our first order here, and this one is, you know, kind of far, which, you know, sometimes happens. You know, it was a pretty big order, and we did make $11 on this one, so kind of expected to be a little bit farther. But honestly, once you start doing this for a while, at least from my experience when I did DoorDash a lot, is you tend to kind of know like different shortcuts that maybe like Google Maps or Apple Maps doesn't know, and you could usually get to your destination a lot faster. I was able to maintain like a 4.9 review out of like 200 something orders while I DoorDash a lot, and, you know, just using all those tips that I mentioned. Not too much has changed with DoorDash since the last time I was on there. I did notice that we got an order a lot faster than I did before. And of when I was doing DoorDash, I actually would barely get any orders just because there's so many dashers already in the city at that time that I sometimes only get a couple orders every couple hours or so, which really sucked. But it's nice to know that this thing is probably, or hopefully, going to be a lot more consistent, which would be very helpful to people that need this as pretty much their main job right now. Should be this house right here. Should be that one. Okay, cool. So we got here. Didn't take too long. around like 10 minutes and gonna go deliver the food and just leave it at the door. Cool. So, still recording? Oh, so just completed that delivery. So if you can see the breakdown there, base pay was $4.75. Tip was actually $6, so they tipped pretty well here, which basically came out to $10.75, which is a pretty average, rate per order. Usually customers tip pretty well, especially if they're in a nice like neighborhood like this. But yeah, they did change it up a bit to where you have to actually take a picture of where you left the order, which wasn't there before when I used to DoorDash. So, and a good tip to ensure that you're gonna get a 5-star review is to kind of just send them a text using the number on there. If they could leave you like a 5-star review, you know, just being cordial and nice and all that, and I'm sure that they're more than happy to give you a 5-star. And honestly guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave a comment below. I answer all the comments, or message me on social media. My social media is linked in the description, or you could just search up Denzel Garcia. You'll find me there. And you could pretty much ask me whatever you want, and I'm sure I'll be able to help you out, specifically with DoorDash or pretty much anything else. But yeah, I want to throw another tip out there. We are driving pretty far away from where we were before, which I know is definitely a hot spot right by the mall, right by where all the restaurants are. We're driving out pretty far, so you're gonna want to know also some of the surrounding cities and where the other hot spots are, like where all the good restaurants are. And you know, over time you'll just start to know which restaurants get the most orders. So we actually were on our way back to the main city, and it looks like we just got another order on the way there, which does happen sometime. I was kind of surprised because this is a kind of a rural area. But we're gonna head over to that place. It's only $4, but it's also pretty close by, so it's not too bad. It's gonna be a good second order before we head back to the main city again. Yeah, so this one's actually a first. I usually don't get a lot of supermarkets, but it looks like we got one. And it says there's no need to pay, so I don't even need to bring the red card or anything. I just go in and possibly just pick it up. So we're gonna do that now. Yeah, so this is honestly a good experience because a big issue I had with DoorDash before is that they don't really let you know when orders get canceled, or at least they try to. But they don't really do a good job of letting you know that the communication between the restaurant or the store and DoorDash is not that good. So I actually got there and they told me that the order was half an hour ago and now the order is canceled, but they accidentally turned on DoorDash, which activated the order again. So now I basically have to cancel this order and contact DoorDash and let them know that I'm not gonna be able to fulfill it. So it is what it is. It kind of sucks because you waste gas to be able to go here. Luckily it wasn't too far, but you know, this is kind of how it is. Yeah, so as we're pulling up to my favorite hotspot, of course we're gonna get an order pretty quickly. So we just got one from Buffalo Wild Wings, which is a super popular restaurant here. So that one was only $5. So not that much, but again, it's very close. And usually Buffalo Wild Wings has their shit together, so I don't expect it to be canceled or anything. So we're ready over here. We just kind of have to chill and wait a couple minutes until the food's ready, and then we'll deliver it to the customer. Awesome. So like a good thing is that we just got an additional order when we already have an order, so that means it's fairly busy in this area. So they're actually giving me an extra $4 on top of that to basically on the way over there just drop another Buffalo Wild Wings order off. So I'm gonna accept that, and now we're at like $9 for this order, and it was already on the way. So pretty good one there. Hoping to make at least like $50 today in only a couple hours. So hopefully we can make that happen. All right, so we are pulling out from the looks like someone's freaking taking a picture of that, but we just got our 2 orders, and I gotta say that's probably been one of the longest waits I've ever had to go through ever since I've done DoorDash. It was super packed in there. There were very understaffed, and there's just a lot of orders coming in, and just not enough people to fulfill them. So a lot of just dashers and people that were doing food delivery were just waiting, which has definitely been a problem before, but I just feel like now it's just a lot more apparent because of, you know, just too much demand for this stuff, which does kind of increase the amount of orders you get that I'm seeing, because I never really gotten a double order before. But you having to wait, you know, we wait like 30 to 40 minutes just for those 2 orders. It really eats into your earnings, because that's time that you're wasting where you could have been getting another order or so. So now we got to drive to those 2 houses, and I mean that honestly might be our last order, just because I've already worked today before this and I'm kind of tired, so we might just like call it a day after this. But it is what it is. We'll probably come out with like $10 an hour, so we basically made like minimum wage. So it is what it is, but we're heading over to the place right now. So I gotta say, doing DoorDash during a pandemic may be slightly better, if anything, but honestly it's pretty much the same experience. If you really need money and you need a job and you need something that's like semi-easy, if you're just patient, then DoorDash is definitely good. But I gotta say, it can be really annoying sometimes, so you definitely have to be patient, and just be okay with waiting large amounts of time, kind of just standing around. So if you're okay with that and you really need a job, then you know, it's pretty good for that. All that for $5. So we just dropped off that last order. Honestly, it took a while because it was kind of far. They had ice cream in it, so it was kind of stressful. But we got it to him. It didn't end up being too bad. But yeah, we ended up making like 20 bucks in 2 hours, so basically $10 an hour, which is pretty much minimum wage. If you factor in a little bit of gas, then definitely not a good day for sure, not a good start, but I mean that's what we ended up with, and hopefully we'll do better next time. Definitely I'll try to do it for longer so we can see exactly how much we can make in like a full day or something like that. But heading home now. I'm pretty done, so that'll pretty much be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it somewhat, kind of seeing what it's like to be a DoorDasher during like the pandemic and quarantine. So I hope this helped basically. And thank you to our sponsor, Cover.ai. Make sure to follow me on social media and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy this video. So thanks.